Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. And today's video, we're going to talk about things I've been experiencing lately, dealing with depression and anxiety. A lot has to do with my hearing loss on my right side, and also I'm losing my hearing on my left side. It's almost been a year and about maybe 4 months since I lost my hearing on my right side. If you haven't watched my past videos, it'll kind of give you an idea of what happened to me afterwards. Because I still have vertigo, tendinitis, I think I'm saying that right, where you basically, on my right side, I hear a constant ringing and a constant static noise, which makes me it's like really hard for me to concentrate whenever I'm trying to do something, because if it's like a loud environment, it just makes it more intense. But I've been going through this phase where I've been depressed, and I've been telling myself, okay, why do you feel like this? I've been thinking about it a lot, and most of it is due to I have a lot of anxiety when I go to the store. And basically, for example, if I go to Walmart, it's most of the time, every Walmart I go to, it's always busy. There's like a ton of people everywhere. The noise level is always so loud. If I'm shopping with somebody, it's always really hard for me to have a conversation, because the noise level in the store, if it's like people with their carts rolling by, the noise of the carts, people talking, the noise of the air conditioners, the noise of the music, is just so much that I hear all that noise in one ear. And so I just get really anxious and not knowing, my surroundings, because I feel like I'm scared, because I'm like, okay, I don't know what's going on. And so if someone's trying to talk to me, I also can barely hear them. And I feel like most of the time, it's hard to, have a conversation. Or if someone's telling me, oh, can you get this? Or I don't know, I've just been having a lot of anxiety going to the store. Unless if it's like a store where it's really, really quiet, then I don't have any trouble. I mean, I can hear, but not as good. But it's really hard, because where I live, there's people everywhere. And so that just made me not want to go anywhere. So I just basically want to stay at home and, not have to deal with the public. And a lot of things too is if I'm at the store and someone's behind me or on the side of me, I can't hear them. So I'll either get bumped or just so I just feel like I don't want to go, and I'd rather just be alone by myself. I've been trying to get myself out of that funk. And I think with the anxiety comes the depression. And with the depression, same thing. I just don't feel good. I feel like I should just not do nothing. Sometimes I just stay in bed and sleep. I can sleep up to 14 hours just, laying in there. And I wouldn't say I'm necessarily sad. I have no energy. I have no energy to do anything, and I just want to sleep or just watch TV and just forget about, life. So that happens to me a lot, and I've been trying to get out of that funk too. I don't know if anybody else has that same problem, that's either suffering from deafness. I've read most of the things you find on the internet. There's nothing that's actually really positive. It's all negative. It's really hard to find a positive story. I have seen videos on YouTube that I can relate to, and I think that's why I watch a lot of YouTube, is because I know I'm not the only one out there that suffers from my condition. They can relate to some of the things, because I feel like a lot of the times, being work or even some family members, they don't understand, or they just don't get it, because I've had my hearing all my life, and then until right now I lost one sense. And I think losing that, it can change your life dramatic. A lot of people don't understand, because it hasn't happened to them. Once it does happen to you, you don't know what to do. You have to relearn things. And I feel like I've had to relearn how to say words. So some words I can't pronounce anymore, or just hearing different, trying to hear people. And I think that's another thing too, is just I get even more depressed, because I don't want to feel like I'm a nuisance. And I think that's a lot of it, is because if I'm going to dinner or even a birthday dinner, I don't want to feel like a nuisance to somebody, because a lot of the times I can't hear anybody because it's so loud at the restaurant. And so when someone's talking to me, I can't hear them, and I always have to say, I'm sorry, what are you saying? Or can you repeat it? And a lot of the times, I'm not saying everybody, but some people do get frustrated when you have to say, can you repeat it? They'll just say, never mind, which is not nice to do. Having said that, I think a lot of that too is like, I have lost a lot of I used to be more social. And since this happened to me, I'm trying to find a balance where I can still have fun and not be afraid of going places and not being able to hear people. But that's like really hard for me, and I'm trying to figure that out right now. And I think a lot of it too is I was having a lot of trouble at work, and there was people at work that wouldn't understand how I felt, or they didn't understand my condition, and they expected me to, hear as a normal person, but it doesn't work that way. And sometimes I was being disrespected, or I felt sorry, and it was just, it was a bad situation too. But on the positive side, I've been working on it. I'm trying to get out more. And so I have been going more places where it's not like too loud, but I like playing bingo, and bingo is really quiet when you go there. But at a casino, of course, it's a lot louder. But I like doing that as a hobby. I know some people make fun of me, but it's something I can tolerate without. So I've been trying to have fun that way, just like getting out. But that's one thing I want to work on in the year 2020, the new year, is kind of like get myself be more social in the way I used to be, and not be so depressed and worry about my condition. Just kind of live life. And I feel like you can't always just dwell on the negative. You have to focus more on the positive and be thankful for the things that you do have. It could be much more worse. It's been really hard for me for the last year, dealing with this. There's YouTube you can turn to and tell about your story, and there's other people that can relate. But I think having somebody there that's like a little bit closer you can talk to in person, that you can relate to, would be a lot better for me. But right now I just don't feel social. But there's things I can work on. Well, I hope this video wasn't too depressing, but please don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will have more content coming out soon. Thanks for watching, and like to share your stories below. I'd love to hear it. And if you have any questions for me, go ahead and leave those below too. All right, talk to you later. Bye.